Boom. There we go. All right. So hope everyone's having an awesome night. We're doing part 2 here, social media training with your diamond leaders. I'm Johnny, it's Natalie, and yeah, we're basically going to go over some social media logarithm stuff. The last couple of days, I should say the last 2 days, I've really been focusing on trying to make sure that we're keeping our interaction boosted. Guys, we run a business from social media, so we need to be current. We need to know what's going on. We need to know the tips. We need to know how to get around these logarithms. And we need to know how to be able to be successful with this business, because it's not as simple as make a post and you get everybody on your friends list liking it. It does not work that way anymore. I was very surprised. We were listening to a Zoom last night, and it kind of just sprung on me that there are a lot of blogs out there, and they preach about these logarithms, and not even just with ours, but there's people that they do social media for a living. They do it for Fortune 500 companies. I'm very fortunate that I do have a couple of friends that is primarily what they do. One of them works for a company called Mint Social, and if you're not familiar with Mint Social actually controls 82 of Fortune 500 companies' social medias. I have a friend, I met him on Facebook, go figure, networking. And when I say this guy, he makes a post, he gets 5, 6, 7, 800 likes. Okay. He is the man when it comes to social media. For a living, this guy will literally tell you, he's got a software, and I've got some notes. Hang on real quick. I just want to tell you real briefly, so that way you guys can understand the extent of what his software actually does. So his company controls over 82 Fortune 500 companies. They do social media marketing for over 10,000 businesses. All right. They focus primarily on marketing, analytics, logistics, and basically what their software can do is it can read inactives, it can read likes, it reads boosting of social media, it reads everything from telling you exactly how many people are viewing, how long they are staying on your post. It tells you exactly if you make a post that is getting read, like a nice, decent sized length post, it will tell exactly how many people are actually reading that post, how long they're staying on it. It breaks everything down to a T. When you make a post, how many people are actually seeing it? It will show per friend how much time they are actually spending on your post. I mean, this is a software that is state of the art. It's awesome. We kind of have it at our exposure. He's very friendly. He's very open. He kind of tells me everything when it comes to the business, because he is a firm believer. I'm not sure what this is now. He is a firm believer in attraction marketing. There are a lot of companies and a lot of people and a lot of businesses out there nowadays that they utilize Facebook ads. We do not promote using Facebook ads. That's not what we do. Facebook ads have their place, but you will spend a lot of money on Facebook ads, and the return is not guaranteed. He was telling me he personally knows some people that spend upwards of $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 a year on Facebook ads to make an extra 20 grand. Like and they're putting 40 hours a weekend for that, and that's too much. Attraction marketing is the key, and what we're going to teach you, and some of the tips that I'm going to go over are going to really hit on how to be effective in attraction marketing. Okay, so start value, guys. You have got to understand value. Quality over quantity. That is the biggest key. Okay, Facebook nowadays does not favor mass posting. Okay, Facebook favors, if you're going to post one time a day, I'm going to tell you that post better be the best post. It better show people everything they need to know. It better blow their mind. Okay? That is what Facebook wants. Facebook wants people to get on your page. They want to see that image. They want them to stay there. They want them to see it. They want them to look at it. They want them to read it. That's what they want. So one thing that I always say is, one thing that I've noticed, I should say, is when it comes to value, not too long ago, and actually today, it's so funny because I actually read over this and then it happened. I got on my Facebook this morning. There was 2 posts, and they put 2 posts side by side, and they said, which one would you rather see? And I was like, what is this? I've never seen this before. Facebook is now doing surveys randomly with people, and don't be surprised if you get one. They're going to show 2 different posts, and which one would you rather see? They want you to actually click on one, and they'll just say thank you. So what they're doing is they're actually looking, okay, which one is more eye-catching and more eye-appealing? And that's what they're going to go towards, okay? So again, that's where the value comes in. You've got to make sure that you're posting original. Facebook favors originality. If you're copy and paste, I'm going to tell you right now, nobody's seeing it, which, again, we'll touch on some of that stuff later on. Definitely make sure you know your worth, and make sure that your value is key. Your value on your post is going to dictate how much your paycheck is. Very, very plain and simple. So Facebook, logarithms wise, okay? I did not know this. Do you guys know that Facebook has over 100,000 weight factors for logarithms? Okay, there are over 100,000 different logarithms, different keys, different things that are actually affecting the visibility on your post. They have gone through 3 different systems that have weighted logarithms as a whole, and they are on their 4th system right now. And basically what this is it's an artificial intelligence along with a group of guys that sit in a room, and that's all day long what they do. They sit there, they're nonstop looking and trying to figure out how to make sure people like us that are using Facebook for marketing and are not paying for it are actually being effective with it. Okay, so, and this is one thing too, if you guys have any questions, please post your questions. I'm going to go through and I'm going to answer them at the end. I will definitely make sure that I answer them. Emotions, make sure you're using emoticons. Guys, you got to use emoticons. And this is something that's very, very mind-blowing that I did not know. So say you make you like the ha-ha. You make a love. You know what's going to pop up in your news feed? Posts that people are loving. If you're making sad, guess what's going to pop up in your news feed? Sad posts. People's posts that people are hitting sad on, that's what's going to pop up. So what do you want to be posting if you're posting business stuff? You want to be posting haha. You want to be posting love. You want to be posting wow. That's what you want to be posting, and that's what you want to be seeing. One thing that I noticed is whatever you're liking individually, whatever it is that you're liking, okay, guess what's going to pop up in your newsfeed? The same stuff. That's Facebook logarithm. So if you're liking negative stuff, if you're liking gossip, if you're liking racism stuff, if you're liking stuff that has absolutely nothing to do with your business, guess what's going to pop up in your newsfeed? And guess what people are going to be seeing? So when you're making a post about your business, okay, if you're making a post about trying to sell a product, meanwhile, you've just gone through and you've liked 3 girls gossiping about this, and then 2 posts about a celebrity, and then a post about this person, and a post about Donald Trump. Do you really think that those people are going to like your post about business? That's all negative. Do you think they're really going to like your positive-minded quote, your quote that you're trying to speak into existence? Do you think they're going to support you when you're trying to start a business? No. So this, again, is going to kind of go into, you've got to make posts that are going towards your friends list, okay? If you're not making posts that are actually going towards your friends list, I'm going to tell you what's going to happen. Nobody is going to like it, okay? I'm going to touch base on that here shortly. So videos. Facebook favors videos now. Facebook bought Instagram. Instagram is for images. Facebook is for Facebook is for videos. And by videos, what do I mean? There's a reason why they added a story mode. Not only are they trying to compete with Snapchat, of course, and make sure you're using story. You have to be using story. I'm going to tell you, it is in the weighted factor big time. God, is it? If you're not using story, I'm going to let you know right now, the people that are using story are the people that are getting more likes. They're the people that are getting more interaction. They're getting more shares. Your Facebook is controlled by one thing and one thing only, clicks. Okay? Actually, I'm sorry. Excuse me. I should say 2 things. It's monitored by clicks, and it's monitored by how long people are actually staying on your page and your post. Very, very, very different. So, videos. When you're posting a video, and this is something that we'd happen to notice, when you post a video right now, or if you post a status, so to speak, what we've noticed in recent is if you post a status and it's got a photo attached to it, you may not get as many likes. And this is just something that's happened in recent. It's happened maybe in the last 2 weeks. I went through a thing where I was posting, positive-minded quotes, and I was posting them with memes that would just be positive-minded memes as well. I started noticing my Facebook logarithm really, really dropped off. So I actually contacted my buddy, and I'm like, yo, bro, what's going on? He said, dude, you got to stop posting. You got to stop posting images. So that was kind of surprising me. He said Facebook's favoring videos right now. So we went right into the videos. There in April of 2016, per day, there are 8 billion views on videos on Facebook and over 100 million hours of videos being viewed per day. That is matching YouTube numbers, okay? And that is from Facebook. So what do we mean by that? We mean you gotta go live. You gotta go live. That is very, very, very key.
Post a video if you want to show
I'm gonna get to that. So when you're posting your videos, okay, when you're posting live videos, so say that you get, say that you have, so I'm gonna touch on that. I'm gonna touch on that. I'll touch on that because that's kind of going out of order a little bit. Waste time versus people watching. Okay, no, I can talk about it right now. Okay, so when you're making a live video, and I want to make sure that I'm kind of going through my notes. When you're making a live video, so when you get on the video, you see, man, you got 20 people that are watching your live video right when you go live. Wow, there it is. Hey, guess what? If you are not excited, if you do not keep them on, if you're not, why do you guys think that Carrie goes crazy at the beginning of her videos? Hey, guys, I'm so excited. Why do you think she does that? She does that because it goes, well, what is she doing? What is she excited about? You've got to be exciting. You have to be, if you're boring and people are getting off your videos, guess what? Your logarithm's dropping. Facebook weights the time of your video with the amount of people watching your video and the amount of time people actually click on your video, stay on it, and leave. If you're making a video that's 15 minutes long and you've only got 2 to 3 people that are watching your live feed the entire time, and you've got 5,000 people on your Facebook, let me tell you what happens. Your logarithm drops. It does not benefit you. When you go live with a purpose. There is no more, oh, we're just going to go live and it's going to boost my logarithm. Nope, that's not how it works anymore. That's how it worked whenever it first started off. That's not how it works nowadays. So what Facebook has actually implemented nowadays is they're implementing time. And by time, I mean time of length of people are staying on your post. And by that, what do I mean? So you write a long status. This is writing. So this is when you're really getting sophisticated. If you're writing a long status, if you write a story, okay, you better make sure it's a good story. And by that, what do I mean? I mean that if I'm scrolling through my news feed and I land on your story and I read the first 2 sentences and I go, I don't care, and I scroll past it, guess what? Your logarithm just dropped. You need to make sure you're posting stuff that's eye-catching to people and that people are actually going to pay attention and read. So what Facebook does is whenever it pulls up, I'm sure you've noticed, it'll put it kind of in a window. When it puts it in a window, what happens is it starts calculating time. It looks at the amount of characters. It knows, okay, so the average person, this is 2,000 characters long. It's going to take the average person about 2.5 minutes to read that. If somebody doesn't stay on your post for 2.5 minutes and they scroll past it, the importance just dropped. It dropped down in the news feeds and your logarithm just dropped. So not only are you getting less likes, less shares, you're getting less comments. Likes, shares, and comments are the key to being successful when it comes to social media marketing. So you got to really, really make sure that you're hitting that. Newsfeed, trending topics. Trending topics are huge. You got to make sure that you're posting about trending topics. Now, do I mean, hey, guess what? There's a presidential debate going on, so you're going to post about how you love Donald Trump? No, I'm not. What am I saying? I'm saying, hey, there's a presidential debate going on. Who are you going for? Let them argue in your comments. That's what's going to boost the interaction. Do not take sides. Hey, Super Bowl's on, okay? Hey, who are you guys going for? World Series is on. Who are you guys going for? Just basic interaction. Man, you know, if something crazy happens, like I seen Scott today posted something about how there was a bombing attack that happened in Syria. He's not over here saying something that's going all political and that's talking about what's going on. But you know what? That's something where it's a trending topic right now. Facebook wants to be the news. Hence why, what is it actually called? It's called a news feed. They call it a news feed for a reason. They want it to be a news source. That's why you will see those advertisements, they pop up with random news bits. They want to be a news source, and I did not know that. That's very, very, very different. You report something that's breaking news before it hits trending, and then it hits trending, and I'm going to tell you this. Every single person that gets on your friends list is going to be sitting at the top, one of the very, very first statuses. You want to make sure that you're reporting stuff that is brand new, that's great, that's like, they want you to report stuff that's, wow, this just happened. Oh my God, I can't believe this is going on. This is like right now, and that's what they want you reporting. Make sure you're posting about relevance. Again, don't post about controversy. If you're posting anything or if something's trending about marketing, do not post it. I will definitely say that if there's, you don't want to be posting or sounding like anything that's like salesy or anything like that. That's going to make sure that it definitely drops your logarithm big time. Likes, comments, and shares are where the money's made. So like I said, again, there's two things. It's clicks, and by clicks, I mean likes, comments, and shares. Shares are huge, especially with live videos. That's what's going to really get your page visible. But likes and comments are equally important. Emoticons are all weighted the same. Like, comment, it's all weighted the same. That's a common misconception that people think that, oh, if I use emoticons, it's going to be better. No. What that does is that determines what's popping up in your newsfeed. Commenting is big. You have to make sure you're commenting is what boosts the interaction. If you go through, and this is something else too that I learned, this is crazy. You go through your newsfeed and you like, comment, and they know that the story is like, takes you 2.5 minutes to read, and you didn't read the story, but you liked and you left a comment on it, guess what happens? Boom, your Facebook logarithm drops. If you're gonna leave a comment on something, you better make sure you're reading and you better know what you're leaving a comment on. So that again is what we're talking about. Be genuine, be original. There's a million apps out there that can go on every single person on your friends list in your news feed and hit like and comment. I deal with it all day long on Instagram, which has actually got me very, very frustrated with Instagram right now, hence why I don't use it. But that's exactly what it is. And now again, too, guys, just so you know, the Instagram logarithms and the Facebook logarithms are completely different. This does not apply to Instagram. Instagram is a whole nother Zoom. Yes, a whole nother Zoom. But you definitely want to make sure that when it comes to liking and commenting, man, if it's a short status, read it real quick, like and comments on it. If it's a long status, if you're not going to leave a genuine comment and know what they're talking about, move on. Just pass over it. Because if not, you're actually doing yourself harm. So that kind of blew my mind. Big time blew my mind. I had no idea. I would go through my newsfeed back in the day, and I would go through and like and comment. That's actually going against you. Okay. Guys, find the best platform that works for you. So if you want to use Facebook, use Facebook. You need to use all of them. You need to focus on one. Like Snapchat is simple. Everybody should just be using Snapchat. Does that mean you need to snap your whole day? No. You find one that works for you and go out and kill it. Like literally, it's very, very simple. And we always use this kind of term because we get a lot of people that pitch us other businesses and we're like, no, we don't want to do business. Find one that really works for you and really work it. But do not neglect one. I do not use Instagram right now. I've got 3 people right now in my DM box. I have not sent a message on Instagram in months. Okay. I got 3 people that have messaged me randomly. Hey bro, I seen your weight loss pictures. Hey, if I'm not posting that stuff, then guess what? They're not in my inbox. You got to make sure that you're posting. You got to stay consistent. Snapchat's the same thing. We've already touched kind of based on Snapchat. You got to use it. If you're not using Snapchat, I'm going to tell you right now, that's a game changer for sure. That's why these ambassadors right now are sharing videos about Snapchat because it's new. So yeah, again, Facebook favors news. They want to be the go-to for delivering information and the latest news. It favors breaking news posts. So say that in your area, say you're driving by on the interstate and you see a wreck and it's a serious wreck. I'm sure you've seen where someone will post, hey guys, there's a big wreck right now on I-4 and this, and I just seen a couple people sitting on the side of the road. I hope everybody's okay. Like, why would you see, this is somebody that you never have any contact with, but why would you see that post? Breaking news. That's what they want. They want to tell people stuff that is like, great. If you can make a post about a trending topic, yes, make sure that's good. Facebook pays attention to whether or not people read your story or scroll over it. So we kind of touched base on that. That's where it comes with making sure that what you're posting has value. You got to make sure that no matter what you're doing, post with value. Value is key. Value is what's going to give your Facebook page everything that it needs in order for you to be successful. Make sure you're spending time reading the content that's on your page. Guys, if you're going to just scroll through your newsfeed and you're not even going to read the stories, then why the hell are you following those people anyways? I don't understand that. Like, if people are on your newsfeed and you're not going to be reading what the people are actually posting, they got to go. Why? They have no reason being there. That's for sure. Articles. Yep. Okay. So yeah, and again, that was just kind of touching base, the last note I had here on this page. So now we're going into a completely different blog that I started reading on. This guy's name's Neil Patel. Awesome dude. He's got a big blog. I've actually been interacting with him to try to get in their group. So that way I can find out about logarithms. This one over here is like, yeah, you probably need to interact with him. So I'm going to really, really hit into their group and really get to know the insides and outs because he has one guy that's part of this circle of 8 that is like
The end.
The end. So we're going to kind of know everything there is to know about Facebook before it really drops. Okay, when you're doing live videos, you know how there's a button on there for you to subscribe. Anytime that you do a live video, you always ask for likes, you always ask for shares, and you always ask for people to subscribe to your live videos. It's the same thing with YouTube. In order to get people to see your stuff, you want people to subscribe. So when it comes to your live videos, make sure that you're mentioning that. And I always kind of do interaction while I'm doing my live videos. That boosts it. The more people that like it, the more people that share it, the higher it goes. Now, vice versa, again, how we were talking earlier, you got 50 people on it. You know how you guys get that annoying notification, hey, Johnny D's live, and he's going crazy, and he's screaming into the microphone like I always do. Well, guess what? If I got 50 people that are on it, and then all of a sudden it drops down, and now there's only 5, that notification goes out of your notifications. It will no longer be there, and it will drop to the bottom of your news feed, and you'll have to find it by getting on my page and scrolling through. So again, you need to make sure that when you're making live videos, don't post something boring. My goodness, it don't matter what it is. Even if it's a photo, if it's a status, if you look at it and you go to read it and you go, man, this is boring. Why are you posting it? Don't post it. Same thing with live videos. Hey, I tell people all the time, and again, we were huge on just go live, just go live, just go live. That's great. But why whenever you go, things change. Things are going to change. Hey, Facebook Live's been out now. It's been out for a year and almost a year and a half. They're going to start adding logarithms to it just like they do everything else. So you got to adapt and overcome. So yeah, push your live videos to the top of the news feed. People on average spend three times more time watching the video when it's live than they do whenever it's posted. So if you're not, whenever you're going live, really hit it and do it. One thing that we have found or I personally have found, if I make a live video and I get people that are on the video and then it kind of drops off, maybe I don't post that video directly, but what I'll do is I'll just cut it. I'll go, hey guys, okay, blah, blah, blah. And then as soon as I start to see people that start to fall off of it, like it gets cut in half, I'll just go ahead and I'll end the video real quick. Sometimes I don't even post a video, but by me doing that, it boosts the interaction. Because what it looks at is it looks at, okay, there was only 60 people that viewed it. He got 22 likes on it, and majority of those people stayed on for majority of the video. So what happens is your logarithm stays up. If you stay on and you continue talking and your video goes boring and you start mumbling and then people start falling off, what happens is that your logarithm starts to fall. So the longer that you're on that video, the less people that are on that video, basically it just starts to do this. So you want to make sure that you're doing this. So in order to do that, what do? You got to be live. You got to be interactive. So when people are joining that video, what happens, they stay on that video. You want to see your live number continue to go up. And then once you start to see it, and I learned that, I've seen that from Carrie. I've watched her videos. Every time when she does them, her number just continues to rise and rise and rise and rise and rise. That's why now when she goes live, man, she makes a video. I've seen Jessica Pearson does the same thing. I've seen a lot of these people that go live and they're great at going live. Their number just steadily increases the entire time. Or whenever they get off, it was what it was whenever they started is what it was whenever they got off. That's the key. So don't be afraid to just cut your video. You know what that does? That makes people go, okay, well, man, I want to know when they're going to go live again. That was really good. If you cut it off, if you continue to keep talking, sometimes you put yourself in that hole where we were talking about earlier. You say too much. And that's what you don't want to do. 80% of traffic in the next 2 years will come from videos. So again, Facebook is placing the importance on videos. Natalie had actually I made a video of Snapchat. She was outside of Costco. She was like acting like a little kid running with a cart. She wants to jump on it and ride it into the parking lot. I make an 8-second video and I send it to her. She posts it. Her videos before, when she posts them, when she goes live, she gets on average maybe between 6 to 1,000 viewers. Okay, I'll make a live video. Some of them will touch into that same range, but my live videos tend to be a little bit lower than hers. She posted an 8-second clip, and I think right now it's at 1.8K viewers. Facebook favors, if you're gonna, instead of doing a photo nowadays, dude, you want to make a post about your greens, make a post about your greens. Instead of you doing a photo, you know what you need to do? Do an 8-second video, a Snapchat video of you actually sitting there and stirring up your greens and getting ready to drink it. A video of you putting it in there, shaking it up, and then getting ready to drink it. That's simple. And guess what happens? People will watch an 8-second video before they'll watch a 10-minute video. And I will guarantee you that. People would rather watch a little snippet of something before they would rather read a paragraph. And that's every single time.
Vine went viral.
And one thing too that I've learned, this is so far, the Snapchat logarithm or Snapchat videos, if you're doing Snapchat filters or if you're doing Snapchatting and then posting it as a video, it has no effect on the logarithm, which is great for us right now. So if you're taking, and guys, if you do a Snapchat, if you do a Facebook story, post it on all three. I mean, it's very simple. You post it on Instagram story, post it on Snapchat. It's very simple. There's an upload button and it goes right there. It takes 5 seconds. Does it suck? Yeah, it sucks. But guess what? We are running a business from social media. Does your food get cold when it's sitting there on the table and you have to take 10 different videos of it and 10 different snacks? Yeah, it does. It sucks. But guess what? Who cares? Because we make money from our pictures and our posts. That is how we are going to be successful. So when you're going to post, anything at all, think of three things. What does Facebook want? What does the reader want who's actually going to be reading it? And what do you really want to achieve from this post? If those three questions are not answered with positivity, you don't need to post it. Take time, post quantity over quality all day. Number of shares and the number of friend requests you receive daily on your post will mess with your logarithm. So what do I mean by that? If you post 10 statuses in a day and nobody shares it, guess what? Your logarithm's dropping. If you are not receiving friend requests daily, and by friend request, I mean if you're not receiving in the ballpark of 10 to 20 daily, then your Facebook logarithm, your page is not being visible. I can tell you some ways to go ahead and get that boosted. This is very, very different. There's actually on Facebook, it will penalize you for having too many friends. If you have too many friends, it's not going to put you in the suggested. People are not going to see you. It will not allow people to add on your page. Natalie in recent, same thing. She basically went through, she deleted like 1,500 people off her Facebook. About 2.5 months ago, 3 months ago, beginning of the year, I basically went through and I deleted all the way down to 1,500 people. I started getting 150 friend requests a day. Natalie, I'm not even kidding you when I say that she was getting 600 friend requests a day. She was literally getting, I would look at her phone and she's like, look at this. And it just kept lighting up and it's just friend requests, friend requests, friend requests. And I'm like, dude, what did you do? Like, would you post a naked picture or something? And she's like, no, like, I don't even know what's going on here. You know what she did? She went through and she deleted all those people off of her friends list. And now she's got all that room for new friends. She's going live, making good videos. And guess what happens? She starts popping up in the suggested as people you may know, people you may know, people you may know. So that's what that is. I yesterday deleted 2,200 people off my Facebook. I woke up today with 150 friend requests. Those people that are requesting you care about your business. They care about you. They're requesting you. Add them. Very simple. If you send out 50 friend requests a day and only 10 people accept, it's dropping your logarithm. So you better know who you're sending out your friend requests to. Don't just be mass sending friend requests out. If you send 200 friend requests out and only 15 people add you, Facebook's going to penalize you. They're not going to make your page visible. Facebook is waiting in clicks. Okay, blah, blah, blah. Your photos, your statuses. So say you send out 50 friend requests. 10 of those people in 10 minutes. Okay. So say that you send out 50 friend requests, okay? Only 10 of those people accept, and then maybe 10 of them get on your page and actually go through. And say they just click on the first part of your page and they don't even scroll on your page. Facebook is penalizing you. It's terrible to say that. Guess what? You better make your Facebook page look attractive. If your cover photo is not attractive, if your profile picture is not a good popping photo, guess what? Facebook is penalizing you. If you're sending friend requests to people and they're not scrolling to your news feed to see who you are and what you're about, guess what? You're not interesting. You're boring. So guess what? Facebook is going to penalize you. Sucks to say, I'm not trying to be mean to people, but I'm going to tell you we're doing this because I want everybody to be successful and I want everybody to be posting and getting 150 to 300 likes per post. Very, very simple. Start a video. I already did that. Facebook ranks by ensuring important content. So make sure, so I'm sure you guys have noticed. So your friend's birthday and they make a post and then, or no, even better than that. So your friend gets married over the weekend. You guys notice that it stays up at the very, very top of the news feed for a couple of days. And that it gets like, this is someone that only gets maybe like 20, 30 likes on a post, tops. Maybe they make a post, they only get 6, 7, 8 likes, but they get married and they get like 600, 700 likes. Why does that happen? Significant life events. Facebook favors significant life events. Birthdays, childbirths, And I'm going to touch on this real quick. There are keywords that they use as trigger words that will boost your logarithm when you put them in your post. Vice versa, there are words you can use that will limit your logarithm. By that, we tell you, don't be putting in your post, hey guys, we're doing BOGO wraps, 8 for, you're putting a whole bunch of dollar signs, you're doing 8 for $59. BOGO, BOGO, BOGO. Guess what? 50,000 people just posted about BOGO. Guess what they're doing? Every single person that posted about BOGO in that span of 10 minutes, whenever Mark Pentecost released BOGO on Sunday night, guess what happened? Nobody's seeing your stuff. You're making a post and I normally am getting 150, 200 likes on a post, and I'm making a post and I'm getting 10 likes. That's what it is right there. And I even changed the wording. There are keywords. I'm going to go over some of them, but to kind of touch on it again, Facebook favors significant life events. Significant life events are great. They're amazing. They want that. They want engagements. They want promotions. They want birthdays. They want stuff that is significant that's got great wow to it. They want that on their news feed. They want people seeing that. Facebook favors stories. More people watching your story right now on the Facebook stories, the more people that are seeing your post. If you're making, and this again, guys, what you're going to learn is with social media, if you're a boring person, it's just like real life. If you're a boring person, no one is going to pay attention to you. Again, I'm very outspoken. I'm going to tell it how it is. If your posts are boring, if your page is boring, how can you expect people to like it? If you're going through your page and you're going, yeah, you know what, this is kind of spice it up. Spice it up. Hey, nothing is permanent. It's very, very simple. Go through, delete some posts, change your cover photo, change your profile picture, change your about me. Go through your Instagram and delete all those pictures that are getting no likes. If you're making a status that's getting no likes, you need to delete it. That is not attractive. If you're trying to recruit distributors, if you're trying to make a sale and you're over here and you're making a post and nobody's liking it, why would somebody want to buy a product from you? That looks like that product sucks. That's just common sense. So guys, get rid of that stuff. Post it, leave it there. As it's there for a couple hours, nobody likes it. Hey, get rid of it. This is going to be a changer for a lot of you. So if you're wondering if you've been following some of our tips and you have noticed that I'm telling you to mass add people and I'm telling you that you need to send out messages and you need to make these style of posts and no one's seeing your stuff, I'm going to tell you why. So I want you to think about this. I want you to go through your friends list. Who are the people that you first added on your Facebook? Okay? Your family, your friends. For me, it was high school friends, middle school friends. Okay? I have no connection with those people. Okay? No connection at all with those people. But guess what? They're locked into my logarithm because they were the first people that were on my Facebook. If they are on your Facebook and the very, very first people that you added and accepted onto your social media, they are locked into your logarithm, whether they're seeing your stuff or not. And guess what? That's the reason why your logarithm is low. It's funny. I was wondering why I went from only getting, because I was at a point where I was making club posts and I was getting good interaction. I started posting about our business. I wasn't getting any interaction. What did I do? I went through and I deleted all those club people and I deleted all the people I went to high school with that I've been friends. If I've been friends with you for 10 years and you haven't liked one of my statuses, why are you on my friends list? That is not beneficial to me. Guess what? We can still be friends when I see you in person. I'll tell you how I'm doing because apparently you're not looking at my social media and you have no idea. So guess what? You get rid of them. I'm not telling you this to be mean. If your family is not liking your stuff, guess what they're doing? They're hurting your business. They're hurting your pocket right now. Get rid of them. You talk to your family. I'm going to see you at Thanksgiving. Guess what? Again, you're not paying attention to my social media. If they people that you first added on your social media are not liking your stuff, your Facebook is limited. So you know what I'm doing tonight? I'm going through my Facebook and I'm deleting every single person that is at the top that I started to add.
You can go to high school too.
There's tabs now to go through and they've got commonality. So you got high school, you got work people, whatever it may be. You can click on high school. Natalie went through and deleted every single person from her high school earlier.
I deleted like 200 people that I went to high school with because they're not on social media. They're not seeing my stuff. I don't need them on my friends list. I'm trying to boost my interaction. So I'm going to do whatever it takes to make my business successful. And that's part of it.
Hey, if those people have been on your friends list and they're not seeing your stuff, they're not supporting, I'm going to tell you right now, guess what?
We have a lot of questions. So should we do part 3 or are you almost done?
Wait, can we do a part 3?
Yeah, I can make a new Zoom.
Okay. Well,
they want to come on.
Yeah, I mean, if you guys want to do another Zoom, I can do it. I can do probably another 15 minutes and I can answer questions that you guys might have because I'm sure that we're going to have a lot of questions. So let me
Once
go.
we get Double Diamond, we'll buy a Zoom account and then we'll be able to do this, you know, for hours on end. But right now, we got to work with the freebies, okay?
Sure. So we're gonna keep going. So you got to delete those people. Get rid of them. And again, it sucks. I hate to say it. College coworkers, whatever it may possibly be. Nat's gonna take pictures real quick so that way I can answer the questions. So you need to make sure that you need to make sure you're deleting and freeing up space. You want to make sure people are seeing your stuff. Guys, we're running a social media driven business. Do I want to delete my friends from high school? My best friend, the guy I plan on being my best man at my wedding. He does not like my stuff. Guess what? I'm not friends with him on Facebook. Still hasn't even called me. Still doesn't even know about it. Hey, but guess what?
Because
it's not a big deal.
Social media is not important to them.
No, not at all.
That's fine. It's important to us, though, so we need to do whatever it takes to make sure our business is taken care of.
Know your peak times. Your peak times based off of your friends list. I will tell you, I have friends personally on my Facebook that are from all over the world, so I can make a post at 4 in the morning. I get the same interaction that I'm going to get making a post at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. It doesn't matter. That is what it is. Make sure that this is a firm one. Make sure that you are posting content that is valuable to your friends list. If you've got a bunch of gym jocks on your thing and you're posting over here about baking a cake, guess what? They probably ain't gonna care about it. If you got a bunch of sneakerheads on your thing and you're over here posting about your race car, guess what? You ain't gonna get no likes. You gotta post stuff that is obtainable. If you're over here trying to build a business, go add you some business entrepreneur-minded people. Jeez, they're the ones that are gonna like your stuff. If you're posting inspirational posts and your whole friends list is nothing but a bunch of negative Nancy's, guess what? They ain't gonna like your post. Very, 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 very simple. No hashtags on Facebook. If you use hashtags, Facebook penalizes you. Do not use them. I've been using them in recent. Do not use them.
Don't share from Instagram.
Do not share from any other social media. It looks at hashtags as a sharing. If you're posting hashtags, it looks like it's coming from Instagram. And even though Facebook owns Instagram, they don't care. They don't want you sharing your content on Facebook on another. Hence why they don't allow you to share, but all the other ones allow you to share to Facebook. So no third-party services. I think I kind of went over everything. We got the questions. So we're going to end up starting another Zoom real quick, guys. It won't be another, it may be another 45 minutes, but regardless, we're going to.
If you guys want it.
Like I said, I want to make sure, I want to go over all this stuff. I did touch everything very, very quickly. So if you guys, I know you guys are going to have questions. I want to answer your questions for sure because it's a lot. And I also kind of want to go over the trigger words. Yes, I definitely want to go over those. There's a lot you can and cannot use, and they are key. You use them in a post, they're limiting your visibility. So, yeah, we're going to start another Zoom.
I'll drop it in our team page too, and then, or actually I'll drop it in the event as well. So